Welcome to round 2 and race 2 of the British Touring Kart Championship at TeamSport Warrington. Same starting lineup as race 1, with Alcock leading the grid. Double camera to start off the action. Chilling Thomas in front of Hughes as a loss of power. Cartwright is a little too eager after race 1 failures and overcooks it. Hughes darts to the outside to avoid him. Brow goes head on. After the yellow from Cartwright, Hughes is in the action battling Grattan and McBain as they head into the tight second section of the track. When the racing is this close, bumping is unavoidable. McBain keeps the door open and gets past Hughes, and sneakily Fleetwood follows through. Fleetwood doesn't hold it for long as Hughes pounces back in the tightest section of the track. Meanwhile, it's a repeat of race 1 for Cartwright coming from the back of the grid. He's closing in on Barber into lap 2. The pair narrowly avoid Brow, who spun on the fastest part of the track. Barber in the AMs waves Cartwright past in the pros. Respect to Barber for that. Then we are green again and away we go. Hughes is pressuring McBain to regain his position back from earlier. Hughes has taken different lines through almost every corner to find a narrow opening. Cartwright sees Fleetwood, and Cartwright passes Fleetwood, and with a little thumbs up. Hughes is centimeters from the back of McBain's rear bumper, ducking and diving all over the place too for a gap. Hughes is trying to clear McBain as I think he's seen his teammate Cartwright coming for another race, one repeat battle. Hughes was right after a few fast laps. Cartwright is closing in on his and McBain's battle. Race 1 all over again, but with McBain caught in the middle of it. Kart to kart action for you. McBain to Hughes to Cartwright. But who's going to win the battle? Some double camera action so you can see the difference in lines from each driver aiming to gain 1/10 of a second on each other. Before finally, both Hughes and McBain run wide, and together with a small bump which forces a gap, both Hughes and Cartwright take advantage. Again with another thumbs up from Cartwright on the pass. Immediately, Cartwright sees an opportunity and dives to the inside of Hughes. The pair are wheel to wheel, but Cartwright edges the front to close the corner off. Teammates going toe-to-toe again, bringing you plenty of action to watch. Hughes leading the AM race and Cartwright in 7th of the pros, but neither driver cares, all for pride on the track. Until a technical fault brings the fun to an end, as Hughes's kart loses all power, which bring out an all-course yellow, whilst they swap his karts. But the kart swap splits the pair up for any more racing. We switch back to Cartwright, whilst the rest of the grid slowly drive round as the kart swap happens. Cartwright takes some time to pose for the fans. Pro driver Peacock and his lovely partner we call Lady Peacock. Peacock is sadly out of what would have been a very competitive race for him. The final bit of track action comes in the form of Cartwright catching up with back marker Brow. You may remember him from earlier hitting. Cartwright head on his corner 2, or when he spun at the fastest part of the track, and Barber and Cartwright narrowly avoided him. There's no one around either of them, so they decide to have a bit of harmless wheel-to-wheel action and enjoying the track time together. That brings round 2 and race 2 to an end. Cartwright finishing 7th in the pros, and Hughes finishing 1st in the AM race. Sparrow takes the double, George 2nd, and Sheldon 3rd. Hughes takes the double, McBain 2nd, and Barber 3rd. Alcock double also, Fielden 2nd, and Daly in 3rd. Get subscribed and join the community page for more action soon.